I quickly wanted to talk about a time where I got let go as a developer and how that impacted my career. And this is a video I want to make for people who are in a similar position, who might be a developer or some other employee. And also as a reminder for me, myself, maybe for my team members, or people who working in a team and maybe there's something uncertain about the future, and I want to reset the mindset here, because for me this was like a huge change and a huge learning when I was around 20 years old. And I think this is very important for anyone who's working with people, anyone is in a project, because sometimes things just come to a stop. I worked as a web designer in my hometown back then, and I was at the same time in high school. So basically I just had like a full work week of school. And I still managed to get a first internship at a small web design company. And then after around a month, so I applied at a web design company because I was already coding PHP for 2 years. And I thought this would be a good career move for me. I was excited about this. So then I worked in that company and I put in roughly around 6, 8, 10 hours per week. Not much, because I was in school full time. And at one point, after I think I did an okay job, but at one point my boss told me, Till, it's okay what you do. I knew I was not great. I had to even clarify what a call span was. I was really like a newbie web designer. But my boss told me, Till, listen, you're working on this client and they're just not happy with the throughput. So we don't see that you're finishing a project fast enough for us to actually have a productive time with a client. So they let me go and they said, what you're currently doing, please finish this and then we're good. That was some conversion of a big CSV file into an HTML for the client to look at and present on their website. Of course I was not happy. At the same time I thought, okay, what should I do now? There was 2 more weeks where I need to finish this thing. What would be like the best thing to do in this situation? So I didn't really have money pressure because I just had my car, some gas I had to pay, and that was basically all paid by my parents. So it was all extra money. Okay, I have to say this because if people are struggling with making money, this might be a bit of a different situation, even more than this example applies. It was pretty simple. I looked at what I had to finish and I looked, okay, this is probably 2 weeks of work. Then I asked myself, how can I get this done in 1 week? And how can I do the best job I could possibly do? So basically for 1 week, I was just grinding at this one last project. I was trying so hard. I was doing my best. I was doing everything that needed to get done in order to ship it. And I actually shipped it after a week. I was even texting my boss in the evenings, just asking for clarification, asking for advice, because I wanted to get this done as fast as possible and with the best quality as I could. I shipped it, the client was happy, and sure, they still let me go because a decision like this should not be reversed. But then the interesting thing was 3 years later, after I founded my first company with around 23 years old, I got this call out of the blue, and it was one of the bosses who now worked in a new company as a consultant. And he said, yeah, I saw you making a software company, and yeah, I still remember you. And I wanted to ask you if you wanted to jump in here and do the software project with us. Yeah, and this was our first big client of my first company that I founded. And I'm very sure if I wouldn't have put in these hard work after dealing with letting go, if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have gotten this new opportunity. And now I see this in my employees. Usually we part in a very nice way if there's something, but there's especially one case in the last months where I offered even more help, and this employee just said, okay, well, I'm getting let go. Okay, good, then let's cut it here. That person would have had the opportunity to do one last job like I did back then, and that employee didn't take it. And so that made me wonder, maybe I can make this video and maybe 1 or 2 of you guys watch this and get inspiration of that case when shit hits the fan, when it's not good for your career, when you're getting let go and the future is uncertain, and all those things, they're all true and real. But at the same time, what is under our control is this one thing. What is the last job we can do and how can we do it really well? And I just wanted to inspire that in you, and maybe it helps someone. And in any case, I wanted to document the story here. I would love if you subscribe to the channel, because we are building a software as a service here and we're documenting everything we can as transparent as possible and show you the progress. And we might even get you a demo in the next weeks once we're done. Have a good day. Bye.